Here we have the two great representatives of the ruling class, struggling to steer the ship of the U.S. state.
My fellow Americans, you remember me. The task before us today is to expand our imperialist domination of foreign countries while we make things look just a little better at home. We need things to be relatively peaceful on the home front so that we can rally the people to invade places like Syria, so that other countries like Russia and China don't become bigger empires than us.
Wrong, wrong, so wrong. Isn't she wrong, folks? I have never met someone more wrong. We need to focus on oppressing the people at home, right? We got people like the blacks, the Latinos, right? Am I right? And we have the Muslims. Unbelievable. We need to make sure that we have cameras in front of the houses of every Muslim in this country. Believe me, we can do it. We can do it fast. We can do it quick. You know how we're going to do it? The police. I know so many great police. We are going to get them in front of the houses of all these Muslims, and with that, we are going to make America great again. Believe me, we can do it. We can do it quick. You know how we can afford it? I'm going to make the best deals with places like Ford and GM, great companies, great people. I know them. I know I can get them to do what I want. You know who else will do what I want? China, Russia, right? Am I right? I'm going to meet all those leaders. I'm going to invite Vladimir Putin to my golf course. It'll be great, and we're going to make America great again together.
You fucking idiot! My husband and I pioneered mass incarceration in this country. Henry Kissinger is my best friend. If we're not oppressing people overseas, how can we keep them down here? You're not half as good at furthering the interests of white supremacy as I am.
Nasty woman.
And here
Bernie,
comes Bernie
Bernie,
Sanders
Bernie,
to show us how he
Bernie,
would steer the ship.
Bernie.
Fellow Americans, we're not really addressing the core problems here. The top 1% of the top 20% of the rich aren't paying enough taxes. We need to regulate the profits of the rich, prevent another stock market crash, and use some of that cash to provide free education for the people. Vote for me, and we can push some real change, maybe even start a revolution.
Mr. Sanders, they have a point. You're in the same boat as them. You can't say stuff like that.
I'm sorry. Fellow Americans, if you want to change the system, then maybe sign some petitions, and don't forget to vote in the midterms.
Oh, yes, retweet.
Look at how two-faced he is. You can talk all you want about serving the people, but as long as your goal is to steer the boat, it's just talk. That's because this boat was built for the ruling class, and it's only kept afloat by oppressing and exploiting the masses. The popular vote is a total joke, because all it allows us to do is choose who will lead this oppressive system. We need to rise up as the masses and lead a revolution.
Well, hold up. We wouldn't want to rock the boat.
Yeah, believe me, you're starting to sound like a filthy commie. Believe me.
This divisive rhetoric, it doesn't serve anyone's interests.
It doesn't serve your interests, or the capitalist class that you represent, but it serves the interests of the masses.
Yeah, it's a good point. We need people marching in the streets like they have been recently.
Well, people have marched for Trump, they marched for Hillary, they marched for Sanders, they've even marched for worthy causes like black liberation or trans liberation or an end to imperialism. But it's not enough if it's not building towards revolution. The capitalist state can handle marches, but it can't handle the revolutionary power of the masses.
Okay, but if marching isn't revolutionary power of the masses, then what is?
It's when the masses take up politics and make history for themselves. Only a revolution led by the masses can end the daily oppression of the capitalist state.
So how do we get from marches to revolution?
Well, we need mass meetings. We need democratic discussions and debates. And we need the development of a proletarian political organization capable of overthrowing the state and changing the world. We need to band together and build our own boat to sink theirs. Smash white supremacy and overthrow the bourgeoisie.
Smash white supremacy and overthrow the bourgeoisie. Smash white supremacy and overthrow the bourgeoisie. Smash white supremacy and overthrow the bourgeoisie.